It's early morning. It's about 3 in the morning. Tuesday, January 2nd. Hope everybody had a good New Year's. 53627. Looks like a Vanguard. This one here, I gotta go to Des Moines. It's about a 5.5 hour drive. They open at 8. But it's probably about 18 degrees out. This one here, it's all about John Deere stuff. It's a little cold. Good Vanguard doors. I gotta take a picture of that. But it'll get colder and colder. But everybody's thinking it'll be a nice day, but not here. It's just a warm up of what February is going to be, especially when it gets about 20 below zero. It's only a couple months. But the older you get, the days go by quicker. But right about April, that's where it starts getting warmer again. But I did clean everything up before I left. That was on Friday. And that way, I'll start out fresh, nice clean truck again. But it's actually clear skies, get the moon going. This one here, this moon, I guess they call it a half moon. But this phone doesn't do what my Sony does. You can see everything in the description. Alright, let's go to Des Moines. See how the traffic is, especially in Madison. Alright, I'm in Iowa City, got done with Des Moines, and I shot straight over here. 53627, it's a drop and hook here. This is right by Hines Boulevard where I was at before the New Year's. I'm dropping this off, this is where the empties go, and then I gotta go and pick up a loaded one and take it back to the yard. But that's it for this trailer. But they're spraying the roads pretty good right now, so we'll see what kind of storm they're gonna have this week. Everything all prepared. But when they spray the roads, it really makes the sides all white. But it's winter time, that's what you expect. That's what corrodes all the wires and all that is, all that spraying on the roads. Alright, dropping hook. Alright, 53117. This one here is the one that has chicken lights on it. It looks like it's probably going to ND Papers. I gotta take it to the yard. Yeah, ND Papers. Alright, time to tie it down. Alright, it's all tied down. Looks like it's gonna be a little heavy on the trailer. But we'll see how that works out. It's an old Stoughton. It's got the manual sliders. Alright. I'll have to do is slide the axles up a little bit. That's good quality. I like these kind of chicken lights. Goes with my truck. Sliding the axles and see what we got here. And then back to the yard. Alright, back at the yard. It's about 5 in the morning. Tuesday. That's it for 53117. I gotta pick up a different trailer. I think it's 53071. Almost the same. But I have to go to Montana Walk and pick up a load there. And then take it to Oskaloosa, that engineering place. Let's see what they got for me. That's it for this trailer with the chicken lights. It's nice to go down the road like that. Looking good. That's the way it should be. Looks like everybody's ready to go. That's what it looks like with the chicken lights. Looking good. Alright, drop and hook. One thing I like about this trailer is it's got the chrome in the front. It'd be nice if it was all cleaned up, but it's winter time. Alright. This is trailer 53071. No chicken lights. That's too bad, but it's all clean and straight. It's looking good. I just got done hooking it up and blowing out all the stuff inside. It's all ready to go now. Gotta have it clean when I deliver or when I pick up. This trailer's looking really good. Tires need to be dressed and cleaned, but it's winter time. It's a little bit different now. It's about 24, 25 degrees out. Early morning. It's February, yeah, one more month. And then we'll get to below zero. It's much different than the last trailer. But oh well. Let's get down the road to Manitowoc. It's just south of Green Bay, north of Milwaukee. Okay, I'm in Manitowoc. It's about 28 degrees out. If you ever go to weathermodification.com, you'll see how they modify the weather now. It's much different than it is before. Where at 28 degrees, it'll come down as snow, but it always comes down as rain first. And then the ground is all wet, and then it turns into ice. And then after all that, then it goes into snow. And it's much different now, so you gotta wait when it comes to the period of when you have these microwave clouds and how they really manipulate the weather. But it always comes down as rain when it's 28 degrees out. That's just not what we were taught. Alright, I gotta go to Dock B, the first one. Looks good. Alright, open the door, slide the axles back. Looks like I'm the only one here. It's about 7:30 here. But you'll notice that when it's below freezing, it comes down as rain. It never used to be like that in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, but just letting you all know about that is when it comes down like that, it's best just to stop and wait. And if they spray the roads and salt it, then it's okay, but that's how you get all these accidents now, because it always comes down as rain first. They call it freezing rain, but it's just rain. It's warm. And the hydro engineering plants, they produce all that. Cedar Rapids is really pushing it hard to have these kind of clouds. It holds a lot of water. It's a neat kind of technology. Weathermodification.com. Alright, Dock B. Looks like they're loading me already. This place is pretty easy. Once you get the green light, you can leave. They already give you the paperwork. Alright, looking good. Hurry up and wait. And then we'll go to Oskaloosa, Iowa. It's probably about a 5-hour drive from here, 5.5. Go back through the freezing rain. Alright, back to Oskaloosa. Nice hole here. That's another way to do it. They had it to the wall, so I just pinned it down here. That should be alright. I'm gonna slide the axles back. It was a pretty heavy load. When I'm taking this engineering place, they have to do something with it. Never ending. Once I grab that door, it's better. This one's got a big pothole. Pretty muddy mess. Alright, that's it for 53071. I gotta pick up this trailer. So day cab's dropping this off here. This is 5385. It's got some problems, but I gotta take this to Des Moines to a post office. Alright, dropping hook here. We'll see how it works out. Looks like this guy didn't tie it down, so it fell. There's the pallet, slid back, but I put my strap on it. That way it's good. Looks like in the 90s I used to take Farrington mail to these post office BMC sites. 5385. No seal. I'm really worried about this light. And this blinker here. Alright, I've moved it around. That spring looks good. Alright, back on the road. Looks like a partly cloudy day. Alright, let's go to Des Moines. I'm way over here on the Illinois, Wisconsin, really Iowa and Illinois border on 30. It's about a 3-hour drive to Des Moines. Alright, I'm in Des Moines. I gotta drop the trailer off here and then go over by the bobtail area. And when they're done unloading it, then they'll drop it off on the sea. And I'm good. After that, I gotta go over to that place where I pick up plastics in Des Moines and take it to GARS in Columbus. So it should be really good. Let's see how this is gonna work. Oh, they have chains. This is a beat up trailer. Alright, I might as well take my strap off. It's too bad that product fell over. The other driver should have had that secured. But I hope they can get that taken care of. Alright, that's all good. Alright, did it all over one hand. This is not good. Keeps going around. Alright. Good to have this fixed. Had to wire that up. Had to fix the lights too. Only had one scale. Was at the Super Coupe in Des Moines. It's all about disconnecting. Alright, at the plastics place. I gotta take this over to Columbus, Wisconsin at GARS. I only got about 3 hours left on my logs. Looks like a stick. It's all about weighing and coming in, loading, and then going away again. Let's see how this spring is doing. I stretched it pretty good. Looks like that's the right way to go. One's a long string, one's a short, so I put it on one anchor. That should do it. It's good to repair that. Alright, and then tomorrow will be Friday when I deliver. And then they got me going to Mississippi on Monday, so that's a big move. I'll go down to Summer. That's good. I got to get this washed. When I'm down there, see if it's above 60 degrees, I'll go ahead and polish the aluminum again. It only takes me about a half an hour. It's not too much when it comes to aluminum. But it's good to touch it all up so it doesn't look too bad in this spring. Alright, I'm loaded again. Got rolls all the way to the back. Well, that's alright. Get the seal on. Alright, got that bolt seal on. Alright, the way I go. The axles seem to be good. The springs seem to be the right way to go. Better just to get it fixed. And get the truck washed. Well, going down to Mississippi, it should be warm enough to do it myself. Alright, I'm over in GARS in Columbus. I gotta drop this trailer off and then pick up an empty here. I think it's 5337, and take that back to the yard. I want to see if I can get the truck washed. I gotta be in Mississippi Monday. We'll see how that works out. But this trailer here I dropped off Tuesday, and I'm picking up another one, 5337, and it's down at the hill. So it's all about dropping hook and get back to the yard. Alright, saying goodbye to 5385 and picking up 5337. I'm just taking this back to the yard. Looks like the axles need to be slid up. Yeah, there's a lot of room. I remember pulling this trailer. Yeah, it looks pretty dirty. This one with the side panels missing. It's all about sliding it up, getting it out of here. I was here on Tuesday and it was all snow being stuck here. That's how that works. Alright. Thinking about going to the truck wash. If it doesn't snow, it looks like the guys are getting ready for it. It was clear. Alright. Now we'll get to the yard. Oh, back at the yard. Starting to snow now. 5337. All done with this trailer. So I gotta pick up a refrigerated and go to Mississippi. But I gotta get an oil change and do all that. I'll probably leave Saturday night. It's about 14 hours there with the 10 hours, so 24 hours. But this trailer is all ready to go. It's probably about 28 degrees out. Light snow. But I got the truck washed, so it's all done. I like turning it in that way. All clean again. Only thing left is dress the tires. That's a good truck. Well, it was a short week, start on Tuesday. But we'll be going to Mississippi. We'll see how warm it is down there. Hope I can have some time to polish the aluminum a little bit before I come back to the cold. Hope everybody had a good week. Well, it's Sunday. Snowed pretty good. Got a couple inches on the ground. Refrigerator is 6111. Set for 35. Really set for 34 degrees. Alright, we'll see how it is out here. I gotta go to Mississippi. There's a little town right next to it. It's a metropolitan city. It's Jackson, Mississippi. So, get some aluminum rims this time. And that's good. But it's probably about 45, 50 degrees down there. So we'll go ahead and take this down there. It's Monday, US Foods at 9 in the morning. Just put air in the systems. But main thing is just taking 151 to Janesville, really 26 down to Janesville. And then it's all about 90 to 39 in Rockford. 39 all the way down to Bloomington, and then that's it. Take 55 south all the way down to Jackson. And it's about a 14-hour drive, so I'll do my 11, then 10, and then 3 hours, so it's 24 hours. But let's hit the road, get away from the storm. Alright, back in a nice warm area here. I just got done unloading here in Mississippi. I'm in Jackson, Mississippi, US Foods. Looks like rain in the air. I gotta go about 90 miles away and pick up, it looks like I gotta pick up a load and go to by Chicago, West Chicago, and Beloit. I think it's called Meridian. But it's supposed to rain in about a half an hour. It's supposed to thunderstorm, 50-mile-an-hour winds. All that until tomorrow about noon. That's my appointment, is at noon, so I'm going to drive right over there and wait there. But there's still some blizzards and all that up in Wisconsin, so that's going to be different. But I slide these axles back. This rim looks brand new versus the other ones, but cleaned it all up, dressed the tires. It's about 55 degrees outside. It looks a lot better down here than up there in Wisconsin. You'll see a different look here. Back away so you can see, yeah, the summer look. But it's January. I'm at a truck stop at Love's. It's Monday. I got a load for Tuesday morning. Really, no, Tuesday at noon. At Meridian. I'm about 40 miles away. You can see this is a brand new rim. It's a little different than the other ones. Went through some rain. Well, it's supposed to thunderstorm and rain all night. Wind's supposed to be up to about 50 miles an hour for gusts, 30 steady. But when you go down here, you gotta really grab a parking spot before they start filling up. started sprinkling when I got here, so it really isn't that bad. But there's a blizzard going on in Wisconsin. I gotta go to Illinois, gotta be there Thursday. And then Beloit, I gotta go over there. So it's 5 in the morning for west of Chicago, and then Beloit is 8 in the morning. So it'll be busy once I leave. Hope the weather goes away. Alright, I got to load now. It's Tuesday. It's noon. The rain stopped. Had some good tornado warnings down here. A lot of thunderstorms. I got door 32. I'm in Meridian, Mississippi. I used to go to Meridian, Idaho. But I slide the axle all the way back. Gotta squeeze through too. Let's see how this works out. It's about 50 degrees out here. I guess we got some snow coming down in Wisconsin and Illinois. Big storm. I got everything all cleaned out. And the last drop. A lot of wood chips. It looks like a dry van kind of area, but like a refrigerator. Just a little bit heavier. That's how the air drops. It slowly leaks out when you pull the trailer brakes. Alright, let's hit the door. Alright, hit dock 32. Looking good. Pretty tight. Chicago's worse. It's a noisy trailer for the air to dump out of the bags. Alright, I'll be the last to see this truck clean when I go up to Illinois. Looks like Thursday is going to be all about cold in the 20s. A lot of snow. As long as there's no wind, but usually it is. It's never ending. Alright, hurry up and wait. Alright, I'm unloaded now. A little windy down here. Bills say only 14,000. That's too bad. I'd like some weight, especially in the winter time when it's windy out. Okay, that's what I got. I even got seals. Alright. Looks like I'll need a load lock. But you can see this wall is really pushed in. Looks like it's been buckled. But it's a light load. I have to get one load lock. But it's only a Thursday delivery. So it's Tuesday now. It's Thursday at 6 in the morning, and then Beloit's gonna be 8. I gotta throw some load locks in here. Let's see what this looks like. You always want to make sure that your first drop is in the tail, and that's Carroll Stream, and then Beloit's in the front. Seems to be pretty light. Alright, wonder where it is. Oh, I don't have to have the refrigerator unit on. Okay, one load lock should be good. Alright, one load lock. I put it on the bottom because these sides are pretty soft. That's sturdy. I'll hold it from sliding anywhere. Saran wraps all the way down to the pallet. Alright. I gotta see what seal I should put on. Away I go. up to the snowstorm. The dispatch saying it's about 6 inches on the ground right now. I gotta find out what seal number. It's very important. When they give you 2, you gotta look at the bills, make sure that it matches for the first drop. Looks like I'll slide the axles all the way up. When it's windy out and you got 50-mile-an-hour winds, you want to keep the trailer axle slid all the way back. It doesn't whip around. But we'll see how it works out. Gotta be a good meteorologist to be a good trucker these days. Alright, looking good. When I stop, I'll put a lock on that. That sure doesn't look good up there, but I'm gonna just drive to Jackson on 20 here and then go ahead and take 55 all the way up to Chicago, and then 355 will take you right up. And that's Carroll Stream, Illinois is where I'm going. I'm in a rest area here, just before Tennessee. Heard a big bang. I think there's a wreck up here. Yeah, it looks like a wreck or something. Got a car in the medium. Yeah, looks like a car got hit. One went in the medium, and the other one is over in the shoulder with 2 cars. One car already left. There's a guy walking around. I was sleeping and all of a sudden I heard a big bang. I'm right here. see here. Alright, everybody's coming now. I got sheriffs coming. I got an ambulance coming now. There's nobody in this vehicle. AT&T vehicle's right over here, and he's not in his vehicle either. But we don't see the driver at all. It's all about that car down there. Alright, well, this situation is this vehicle here. He was going on the wrong side of the freeway. He was going northbound on the southbound on I-55, just 20 miles south of Memphis. And he hit, and it was close to head on. After he hit, he spun out, and he jumped out of the car and ran. He ran northbound. He jumped over the medium, and he ran, and he started going in the woods and stuff. This guy, an AT&T guy, just talked to him. He said that he called 911 and told him the guy that did the head-on, he was on the wrong side. He called in saying there was a car on the wrong side of the freeway, and he went ahead and witnessed the whole thing of the whole head-on. And the guy jumped out and ran down. So he was on 911 when all that was happening. So these sheriffs here chased him down, got him right before he started hitting the woods. They grabbed and arrested him. So got him detained. And there's a lady over here that's driving that hit the car. She's got a gash on her forehead. Ambulance is over there now. And this scene here could have been really bad. That airbag probably helped that guy out, but he was driving on the wrong side of the freeway. It's really sad to see that happen. Always be aware of that, especially when you see headlights coming. You don't know if it's from a turn. But that's the situation. I was sleeping, I woke up with a big bang, heard that AT&T guy. I peeked out and saw the AT&T guy, and he had his red yellow lights flashing right away. But he says he's leaving now. He already gave the report, and I did too. My report's very little compared to his. But I was over there, I made sure that I gave him everything I could. Get into the vehicle, I'm thinking I'm going to have to do some first aid, but there was nobody in the vehicle. Very suspicious. But there's always a different story when it comes to these wrecks. Always something. Alright, back to bed. I'm at the Petro. This is in Juliet, Illinois. I'm about 51 miles away to where I have to unload at 6 in the morning. I'll leave here about 4, get there about 5, check in, they open at 5. But they got a little snow here. It's about 30 degrees out, wind's blowing pretty good. Stayed away from the puddles. but they had a big snowstorm here when I was going through the rain and tornado warnings. It was a good drive. It's all about bundling up. There's another storm. It should be arriving probably tomorrow night, Friday. These tires don't look that bad. Got some spray from the road. This truck's looking alright. I wish it was warm enough. I need to polish this rim. Can't wait till spring, get this all polished up again. Get it out of the bubble look. There you go. The winter look. But I had to buy these grommets to hold this bug screen in. It was pushing out. There was 6 of them. No, really 8 of them. 4 on each side. It was actually gone. Now the screen's all pushed back towards the grill. That was a big thing I did when I was at home. But it needs a winter front. But we'll see how it works out. It's not February yet, so it's all about hurry up and wait. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. So I got a good 13, 14 hours to go until I hit the road again. But we'll see how it works out. Hope there's no more head-ons. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Carroll Stream, Illinois. It's the west of Chicago. It's just got done snowing out. Only a couple inches. It's sloppy. It's about 31 degrees out. Tomorrow's gonna be the big day. Talking about maybe 30 mile an hour winds, up to 45 mile an hour winds, about 6 to a foot of snow. So it's all about hurry up and wait. And then tomorrow's gonna be a bigger day than today. I gotta go to Beloit after this. Alright, I'm in Beloit. Pretty windy out. This is Staples, right off of I-90 and I-43. My last drop. Looks like it's snowing a little bit, not too much. It's a sloppy day. Tomorrow will be the big blizzard they got going on. Over a foot of snow, they say. Now it's up to 45 mile an hour winds west of Milwaukee. So we'll see how that works out. See how many trucks are on the road. Looks like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah. Pretty big. Somebody put their time in it. They framed it. Very proud. So neat. Huh. I'm in Beloit. I gotta pick up a full loader going to Liquid Waste Management. Just dropping off an empty here. Alright. Yeah, this is Lions in Beloit. I gotta drop the refrigerated trailer in door 32, and the one I'm picking up is in door 33. I'll see how that works out. The last time I was here, I picked up a trailer and it had one of those bolt seals that was on the ground. That was in the tire, so I had a flat tire. That was a headache. Filling that up and take it back to the yard. But as you can see, it's a sloppy, slushy day. Tomorrow will be a big storm. Let's see how that works out. It's January. It's what we expect. Monday is supposed to be below 0. I know Iowa, they're talking about 10 below. So it'll be colder up here. Alright. Let's go to door 32. Drop this one off. Went all the way to Mississippi and back. It was all clean till today. Just a very sloppy day in Chicago and all the way up here. Alright, saying goodbye to 6111. And this one's 53523. Looks like a utility. Felt pretty heavy pulling out of the hole here. Might have to slide the axles all the way up. See what we got here. So let's go to Watertown. Liquid waste. I have to get some straps on this one. Huh. All about throwing it away. Alright. Looks like nutrition formula from Cape Farms. All this goes to the dump. That's too much bad. Cape Farms knew all that work they did, and then it goes to the dump. Liquid waste. All nicely packed. And the date is November 18, 2024, so it's still good. It's January 2024. Huh. So all this is still good. That's weird. Alright. Got a couple more holes to slide up. And about 3 holes. It's 400 pounds a hole, so that's 1,200 pounds I can move to the back if I move it up front. Alright, after I slide it, hit the road, go to Watertown. Alright, can't get this to slide. I went underneath. This is the air release instead of the bar. But there's a cotter pin that's missing on one. These are actually air socks. When you put air in it, the socks fill up. And when they do that, they shrink. So they squeeze the pins in. So I gotta put a bolt and a washer and all that in here. This is what I figured out. That's why I always bring my tools. But when it comes down to this sock, this is the sock that fills up. And when it fills up, you can see the air in here. You can fill this up and then it will shrink. Right now, it's not connected. So as you can see, when you fill this up, let's get my hands out of the way. I'm filling this. I gotta put air in this system again. Yeah. You see how it shrinks. This whole sock here fills up and it pulls the pins in. And I got a problem with it. I gotta go ahead and put a pin in it. That's how these sliders work now. This pin's missing. You can see the pin is supposed to be on here. It's missing. So I'm gonna put a bolt on it. Alright. We got that bolt back on. You can see I put a nylon nut on there instead of a lock washer. That way it's just snug instead of super tight because it's on a hinge. I actually had a pin, a cotter pin with a pin with a that goes through, and then there's a hole you put a cotter pin in that. But that should work now. when it comes to that's how that works. This sock here pulls both pins out. That way you can see these pins on the outside here actually come in and out. And that way I can slide it. There's two of them, one on the back pin and the front. Well, that's how that works. Alright, got that done. Alright. That works a lot better now. Alright, back to brand new. Better get that fixed. It's all about getting a bolt on there. Got two of them, one for the rear, one for the front. Now I can slide it. We better to get that done before the storm tomorrow. Well, that's the way to go when it comes to stop being a driver and be a mechanic. I'm at the yard. Looks like they got a lot of snow up here. About a foot of snow, I figure. Well, that's it for 523. It's a little heavy, but I'm glad I slid the axles up because they had me go and scale at the weigh station. I was sitting on there and they finally gave me the green, so it was legal. But it's good to fix that. But that's it for this one. They wanted me to drop this off at the yard, so we'll see what they got for me. It's just something I have to grab and take off. Hope it's somewhere south where it's away from this storm for tomorrow. It's supposed to end Saturday, so we'll see how it works. It'll start tomorrow. Really heavy in the afternoon. It's supposed to be about a foot or so with really high winds. But other than that, it's Thursday. One more day to go for the weekend. Let's see what I do next. Hurry up and wait. Alright. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Got a couple hours, so I reset my logs. 53074. I gotta go and pick up a load and take it to Iowa. Gotta be there after 5 o'clock, so it should be good. It's about 40 miles away. But I just blew everything out, so everything's clean inside. Had a lot of snow on this side. Should blow off, I'm hoping. But it looks like for Friday I'll be in Iowa. And then I'll come back where there's be a blizzard going on here. So it'll be a busy day for Friday. See what kind of backhaul I get. But it looks like I'll be ready to go hit the road. But when we come back, there'll be a lot of wind, about 45-mile-an-hour winds. Dropping about a foot of snow. It's supposed to end Saturday. Let's see how it works. Now I'll put my cables on. I'm at Charter Steel. This is, I believe it's Saukville, Wisconsin. It's right at 43 and 33 north of Milwaukee. I just checked in and it looks like they'll text me and tell me which door to go to. So it's all about hurry up and wait here. Once I grab this, I gotta go to St. Charles, Iowa. See how that works out. And then come back, and it's supposed to be a big storm coming, so it's all about being on the edge here. Let's hurry up and wait now. Once they give me directions, I'll probably open the doors, slide the axles back, and get loaded and get out of here. Alright, well, I'm loaded. Seems to be coils. We'll see how I do. This storm doesn't look very good. But it's really neat how they really have these kind of locks here. It's much different than it was when it comes to dock locks. You actually roll this in. See, it goes between the tires here. Looks much different. Looks like very expensive. But I gotta go and strap all this down and try to get up to the front of the storm. It looks like I'll be trapped till Saturday night till it goes down, but 22-mile-an-hour winds and it should be in the teens. Pretty heavy on the drives. But I only got 2 hours left on my logs. That's what I gotta bring. Yeah, they look like coils. You put singles all the way to the back. That's the best I can do. Slid the axles all the way up. I thought I had 4, but really 2 hours on my logs. I can't even get to Dubuque. It's right by Waterloo, St. Charles. The storm starts at midnight. We're doing a 10 and waking up. Then I'm snowed in till Saturday night. It doesn't make sense why they want me to do this run. It's better to deliver it on a Monday. But the main thing is it's all below 0 temperatures here. Looks like they're pulling it off. I'm over here in St. Charles, Iowa. Blizzard's coming down pretty good. I had to put cables on to get here. You can see the cables. Works out pretty good. A little different than chains. But we gotta drag these out with a chain. We'll see how that works out. Looks like you're just pulling right to the back. And the forklift will probably grab it. Alright, that should do it. That's one. The floor is a little snowy out, but it blew a lot of snow in, so it slides. Alright, got to the truck stop here. It's pretty cold out. I just left my cables on and just drove straight here. It was a good foot of snow, a lot of drifts and all that when it comes to driving here. Well, these cables are pretty good. They seem to really work out. Got it pretty tight. But that's the way to go, is get some cables on. But I figure I'll make this movie, call it probably after the holidays. And I'll sit here. It looks like I gotta go to Rochester, Minnesota. Everything's snowed in, high winds. We're looking at about 9 below zero. So this is where I'll sit. I'm in Iowa, in Charles, Iowa, St. Charles. And everybody else is pretty well hunkered down. It's all about turning the truck on every about 2 to 3 hours. Keep everything warm. Keep everything good. Should have a winter front on. This truck doesn't provide it. It's really aggravating. You have to buy one on eBay or something. It's pretty dangerous out. Everybody should pretty well be prepared. Make sure that they got access to a warm building. I got a hotel room right down the road here. Just in case anything happens, you want to make sure you got backup. But the winds are really bad. But they're looking at about 12 below zero. And then it might be warm up in Rochester. So after my 36-hour rule, I'll probably drive up there. But that's where I'll sit. It's all about hunkering down. It's winter time, January. It's not February yet. All right, got my goodies. Ready to hunker down. It's like summer on the road. But this is considered dangerous when you got winds about 18 to 25 mile an hour. The gusts are up to 30. And once you're at below zero, then the wind chill factor is really bad. But you just got to keep operating, maintaining your equipment. But this is the right way to go. I'm glad these cables worked out pretty good. I'll probably use them more all through the winter, getting in and out of these loading docks. This one here was really snowed in. But coming out into town, it was a good foot of snow, plus drifts were really high. It was just like this. So putting that on there was really helpful, and just keeping it on. With cables, you can go up to about 30 miles an hour. And chains are about 15 up to 25 at the most. I recommend 15 miles an hour. All right, I hope everybody has a good warm weekend.